hope everyone had a wonderful, safe, and happy holiday weekend. Wonderful 4th of July weekend. It was beautiful. It was hot. It was hot, but it was beautiful. So, my loves, let me see. Wait a minute. What was Miss Mill making that noise? What is that a snore? Does anyone in your family snore? What? Christina, wait a minute. I have a quick question. Do bunnies snore? What? Do I snore? What? No, I don't. What? I do? Well, Miss Mills is such a sound sleep when I put my head to the pillow every night. I don't even hear myself. What? I snore? My goodness. So we're going to talk at our storybook today, my loves. This week is Local Authors Week. We're going to celebrate a few of the amazing authors in Pennsylvania. And the first one we're going to feature today is one of my dear friends, Zachariah O'Hora. He is awesome. He's so funny, and his stories are so great. He is not only the author of this story, but he's also the illustrator, which means he's the artist for this story. So he draws all the pictures. So let's start our story today. Stop Snoring Bernard. Now let's say it in our voice. Ready? I want you to say it with me. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Stop snoring, Bernard! Oh my goodness. Let's give a good snore too on the count of 3. Can you snore? Let me hear you. Let me hear you from all the way over from your house to my house. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a good snore. You guys are good snorers. I'm proud. So let's start reading today, Stop Snoring Bernard, by an author who lives right here in Pennsylvania, Zachariah O'Hora. Stop Snoring Bernard. Oh, otters love their fishies and their clams. Bernard loved living at the zoo. He loved mealtime, playtime, and best of all, he loved nap time. Dun, dun, dun. Nap time. Look at all our otters holding hands. Oh my goodness. You know what, my love's cool fact? We find many videos on YouTube. Otters love to hold each other's hands tight and they don't let go. Even if they cross a big waterfall together and let go from each other, they find each other and hold each other's hands. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love it. But there was one little problem. Bernard snored loudly. Let's hear your best snore on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I sounded like a horse there for a second. What? One afternoon at nap time, Grumpy Giles had had enough. He was grumpy. Let me see your grump face. Snore somewhere else, Bernard. Snore somewhere else, he said. Bernard tried sleeping in a lake, but that didn't work. Oh no! Stop snoring, Bernard! Even the crocs gave him some crook. Oh my goodness! Stop snoring, Bernard! He tried sleeping in a fountain, but that annoyed the boys. And that didn't work either. Oh my goodness, let's give a big snore. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! Stop snoring, Bernard! The giraffe said. Oh no. He even tried sleeping in a puddle because everyone shooed him away from where he was sleeping because of his snoring. Oh no, poor Bernard sleeping in a puddle. That's not nice. It really didn't work. Oh no, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Even the big elephants picked up some water from their trunk and poured some water on him, splashed him really good. Stop snoring, Bernard, they said. Bernard was so sad. Oh, and lonely. He found a tucked away place curled up by himself. Oh, where was that place? And he drifted to sleep. searched for him all night long and no one could find him. All his family was very worried about him. The next morning, Bernard woke up and saw hundreds of bats on the ceiling of the cave he decided to sleep in. "Excuse me," he said. "How do you sleep with all my snoring?" "We didn't," replied a bat. "We were out all night, and now we're trying to sleep. So please don't snore here," they said. Bernard felt terrible. Wherever he went, he wasn't wanted. And there wasn't any place he could sleep without bothering someone. He trudged toward the zoo gate, but then he heard something. What did he hear? This isn't close. What did he hear? It was the other otters! "What? Oh, we couldn't sleep without you," said Grumpy Giles. "And I'm sorry I yelled at you, Bernard. Please come back, please." Aww. And from that day on, everyone napped happily. Well, almost everyone. Good night, Bernard. Oh, that was so sweet. They missed him. And they probably learned other ways to accommodate so they could learn to live together. Right? Because they missed him so much and they missed his presence. That was an awesome story, my loves. That's one of my Miss Mel's favorite stories from Zachariah O'Hora, which is he's a local author and illustrator. Miss Mel's going to show you, before we get to our project today, Miss Mel's going to show you some in her collection that I grabbed off our library shelf, my home library shelf today. And some of my faves, My Cousin Momo, which we read at another story time where we were celebrating the week of uniqueness and differences and celebrating each other's differences. This is such a cool story about a flying squirrel. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. And you know what? There is so many cool stories by Zachariah O'Hora. This one you can get on Overdrive, and you can get a lot of his books through our library, through either curbside pickup. You can go through the process on marplelibrary.org and order a lot of them through curbside pickup, or order them from other libraries to get from our library. Here's another favorite one, No Fitz Nelson by Zachariah O'Hora. I'm going to show you the little note Zachariah wrote, Miss Mel. No fits, Mel. I try, Zachariah, I try. So, hey, we're all human. It happens. Here's another one my loves called The Pet Project. Now, what's really cool is some authors and illustrators work with other authors, people who write the book, and other illustrators who draw the stories, and they work together to make a book. And this book is written by Lisa Wheeler, who's another amazing author, and it's illustrated by Zachariah O'Hora. And this we're going to read during our last, which is our pets, all about pets. And this one is another collaboration where different authors and illustrators are working together. And this is written by Amy Dykeman, who is another wonderful author, and it's illustrated by Zachariah O'Hora. Woofy the Buddy. It's so cool. It's one of Christine's favorites. She loves this one too. So my love, those are some ones, and let me recommend again to you, you can get those through curbside pickup, which the process is all on marplelibrary.org. The process is in detail there. To help you get some books from our library, we have a great Zachariah O'Hora collection in Amy Dykeman and Lisa Wheeler. Really cool. And so do our other amazing libraries throughout Delaware County. So Miss Mel and Christina put a link up there for you today, because who was the main character in our story today, Stop Snoring Bernard? Was it an elephant? Mm-mm. Was it a penguin? Mm-mm. Was it an otter? Da, da, da. Yes, it was. It was an otter. It was Bernard. We love him. He's so amazing. So in our link today, you can find it right in our Facebook Live feed. We have Miss Mel and Christina put a really cool link to find a project on how to make your own sea otter. What? Is this cute? Christina loves it so much. She took it to bed a few times. She loved it so much when Miss Mel made it. Now, it's a link up there to show you how to do it. It gives video instructions, and it gives a list of different instructions on piece by piece on what materials you're going to need, which are really awesome. You don't need many. You need a paper bag. preferably a lunch paper bag, but you can make a bigger otter if you want. And you know what we do with this lunch paper bag? We stuff it. We stuff this lunch paper bag. You see how stuffed it is? Miss Mel stuffed it with more paper or old magazines that our parents may not want anymore. We could crinkle up some and stuff them. Or we can use some newspaper or some more paper bags. We can use that to stuff his body. And then we pinched him right at the bottom. Do you see how we did that? Now in the Facebook, in the live feed today, the link, it says you could use a rubber band. But Miss Mel didn't have that, so she used tape. So you can use tape to cinch the end. And then you know what? On our wonderful link, it gives you a template to download and print with your parents or parent. And you could print off, there's 2 separate templates. As you go down in the link, you click on the link, you go down, it gives you the materials, and you're going to see the materials in red. And you're going to see print otter template in red. You click on that, and it gives you the template for the otter. And then the baby sea otter template is separate. And the baby sea otter template comes with starfish. What? That's amazing. So my loves, after you finish coloring your templates, your sea otter pictures, you can, mom or dad or your parents can help you cut the sea otter out. And you put your sea otter, you tape your sea otter and glue right here with his 2 paws and his 2 flippers, right? And he looks like a baby sea otter swimming through. Woo! Coming out to you, what? Fluid. And this baby sea otter, I had to print out the second template of this baby sea otter. He's so cute. Oh my gosh, he's so adorable. I love him. And you know what, my loves? You can even put him on the floor, and you could put these wonderful starfish all around your sea otter. And when you put these starfish all around your sea otter, you can make a little sea otter going through the lakes and rivers. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so cute. Adorable. So again, this link is in our Facebook live feed. You click on it, gives you all the instructions, and you click on the links inside the link to print out the templates. Isn't that cool? What? Flippers! And we're going to do a 3D. What? Also, my loves, Miss Mel has another cool link up there for you. Christina and I do. And that link is from a .com address called Read Brightly. And it's one of Miss Mel's favorite websites for different suggestions of different books for all ages. And I love it. It's so great. And they interviewed the author and illustrator Zachariah O'Hora. And they asked him some really cool questions that I think you'd want to know the answers to if you saw these questions, and how he was inspired from a young little wee guy with big heart, just like us, just like you, and how he was inspired along the way to become and live his dream of being an amazing author and illustrator. So please check that out. And it also, in that article, gives you a whole list of a lot of his awesome books too, if you want to order them. So check that out, my loves. This has been an awesome Local Authors Day with Zachariah O'Hora. We love you, Zachariah. And tomorrow, we're going to continue Local Authors Week with reading Princess Pig. Oh, yes! Princess Pig by Eileen Spinelli. And she is another amazing author who lives in Pennsylvania. We're going to have fun with this one too, my loves. And we have some awesome treats in store. So we'll check you out tomorrow. Have a fun day, my loves. See you tomorrow. Love you all. Mwah.